Hey everybody, welcome back to Potter Plays. I'm Potter. How's it going? I'm back again with another Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy opening. I also got to open up the land packs from the bundle we did, so I'll open those first. And then our one and only collector booster. There we go. Alright. For those who've bought collector boosters, what's your biggest hit? I know one guy pulled one of the serialized shark bows, which is pretty cool. There we go. Plains. One of the plains. Plains. Island. Good island. It's not too bad. Swamp. 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 Mountain. That's not mountain there. Okay, mountain. 40. Is that Chocobo? Chocobo? Yeah, Chocobo. Chocobo. I love the waist in this set. They did such a good job with the artwork, and the dog looks happy. Alright, that was the first land pack. Second pack. Do you think they should include 2 spin down dice in each bundle, no matter what? I like them too, but that's just me. Alright, we got a couple of this Crystal Collector. Ren and Fran, okay. Plains, well, plains. These are all the foils, which is nice. Foil waste, love it. Alright. Big pack itself. I've never pulled a serialized card. I'd love to, like everybody, but I want at least one mythic. These ones are a little harder to open up. On that side, nope. There we go. Alright, we have a hero token. Alright. The Wind Crystal in foil. Finn the Fangbearer. One in green. Death Touch. Whenever a creature control with Death Touch deals combat damage to your player, that player gets 2 poison. Oh, Poison Boy. Alright. Dion, Bahamut's Dominance. With some type of flip effect. Bahamut, Warden of Light. That's a big dragon. Alright, well, Linium, Industrial Urgency. It's a town. Kane, Traitorous Dragoon. 2 and a black. Jump during turn, has flying, which is nice. Whenever it deals damage to a player, that player gains control of Kane. And then you may draw that many cards, create that many treasure tokens, and lose that much life. Ouch. Hey, we got Squall, Seed Mercenary. 2 white and a black. Rough Divide. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. Whenever Squall deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to your battlefield. A lot of people are kind of frustrated that he can't bring back Lionheart, which he should have been able to do that, but it is what it is, right? Swamp. Summon Shiva, 3 and 2 blue. When they strike, tap target creature and opponent controls, put a counter for 1, 2, 3. Diamond Dust, draw a card for each tapped creature with your opponent controls. Nice. Hey, we got Secret Round reviews. This one's with Cloud and I believe Garrett or Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. You can target opponent each draw 3 cards. Side quest, Hunt the Mark. Don't hunt me. King of the Dwarves. Ether. Call the Mountain Chocobo. 3 in red. Mr. Levy for a mountain card, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle, create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever land controls enters. Gets +1/+0. Alright. I think that's our last card. Sage's Nuthless. And Rook Turret. Kind of a mediocre collector pack, but it's okay. I'm not buying all of them. I bought my one, I'm happy. Alright, so we get, what, 30 of these packs, I believe? Find out. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so it'll be 30 packs. What do you think? Should Wizards go back to, 36 a box, which 40 a box, something like that? I mean, granted, these boxes do hold 30 pretty nicely, but I feel that's, I guess, what do you want to call it? They should be able to make 40 without a problem. So, alright. First 10 packs, here we go. So our goal is to pull one Torgal, hopefully in a foil. Another Busted Sword, like 15 of those. At least one Rusted Sword. There's also the other equipment. It's like a sword and shield. I want to say it's not Aerith, but it's Arth or something like that. So, all right, Blitzball shot. Tutorial, 2 and a blue. Target player draws 2 cards, but +1/+1. A counter on a creature you control. All right. Sorry about the plane noise there. Paladin's Arms. This is something else. I guess +2, +1 has Ward 1. All right. Sabotender is actually really good. That ping damage is nice. Let's see, Direct, Trickle Kick, Lentic Vendora. Hey, another Deadly Dispute in the Alt Art, which is nice. Choco Comet. Choco Comet deals X damage to any target, so it's X and 2 red. Gray 2/2 Green Bird. Bird up. Diamond Weapon. Phoenix down for 1 white artifact. For 1 white, tap, exile this artifact, choose 1. Return target creature card with mana value 4 less from your graveyard to your battlefield tapped. Exile target skeleton, spirit, or zombie. Alright. And our rare is Jindor, Aristocratic Capital. It's a land town with a sorcery of 4 and 2 blue. Target mills half their library, rounded down. Then exile this card. You may play the land from exile. Ouch. Pretty good, though. Town Reader. And Trino Dark City. Number 2. How do you all feel with the new pre-guns they released? I watched the Game Nights version of it, and I think they did a good job. However, with the vast legacy of Final Fantasy, I feel like they could have made more precons, just like 10 at least, but that's just me. Bard's Bow, Turret, Aerith Rescue Mission, Lightning of Judgment, or Lightning of Judgment, Sheriff's Intervention, Grand Pulse, Ochu. For green, Plant B's, Death 8 until end return, this creature gets +1/+1 for each permanent in your graveyard. Wow. Talking about just be like, hey, here's a bump. Sengen, Morphic Warrior. Hey, I personally like it. When you cast an extra spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and it can't be blocked this turn. Snow Villers, Reda, Eject. 3 in blue, instant, this spell can't be countered. Turn target land permanent to its owner's hand, draw a card. Fang, Fearless, I see. You see the back of that? Yeah, that's that. There's a black version. That's where it goes over both of these. So, our rare is our Neon Bombus Dominant, Poison the Waters, and a Mom. Oops, sorry, and a land card of Hades, Sorcerer of Eld. What you doing, Hades? Alright. Dreams of Laguna, 1 blue, instant surveil 1, then draw a card. That's actually pretty decent. Or surveil 3 and draw a card. Matchstick Infantry for a white. Creature gets +1/+0 as long as you control an artifact, and you can 2 and a white search library for a card name match infantry and put on the battlefield. Tap and shuffle. Warrior sword. Cornered by black mages. This was actually pretty good too. Target opponent sacrifices creature control, or sorry, of their choice. And again, you create that little token. Those again, that ping damage. There's a lot of ping damage in this set. Goodboo Gardener. It's all Mandor for you. Hey, Crossroads Towns or Crossroads Village. It's over there. If you're mad, what do we got? We got a rare. This is a Carpet of Flowers. Nice. Enchantment for a green. At the beginning of each of your main phases, if you haven't added mana with this ability this turn, you may add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of islands target opponent controls. Not bad. Omega, Tifa's Limit Break, Gratia, Archer Reach, the Lingian Eye. Whenever one or more creatures or artifacts you control die, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Memories returning 2 and 2 blue. Sorcery reveal top 5 cards of your library, then put one of them into your hand. Then rest. Choose an opponent. They put one in the bottom of your library. Then you put one into your hand. Then they put one in the bottom of your library. What? Jeez, that's a lot. Hey, Francis Archer Team. I feel like this is totally me. Like, what's up, guys? Going into battle. Haste, selfie shot. Whenever you cast an creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent on it, create a church token. Look out, world, here we come. Guard of Salam, Far Plane Getaway, Our Town, blue green, and our hero token. Bird. Alright, we got Gigatoad. Stuck in Summer's Sanctum. For 2 blue enchantment. Flash. Change artifact or creature when this aura enters tap target permanent. Enchanted permanent doesn't tap during its controls and tap step, and its activated can be activated. That's pretty good. You're not alone. Target creature gets +2/+2, and on turn, if you control 3 or more creatures, it gets +4/+4 until in turn instead. Nice. Blazing Bomb, Fight On, Monk's Fist, Magic Pot, Realms Sketching, 2 and 2 blue, sorcery creature token that's a copy of target artifact, creature, or land. Do you think 4 mana for that is too much, or is it just right? I feel like 3 would be nice, but that's just me. Renal and Rude. Menace. When reduce combat damage to a player, exile top card of that player's library. Then you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, you may play the exile card this turn, and mana of any type can be spent on it. Okay, if you're gonna make a bad Ragavan, just don't make a bad Ragavan. All right, just literally, hey, they can. I mean, Menace is decent. It doesn't have haste, but I shouldn't have to sacrifice something just so I can play their stuff and still pay for it. Either if I'm going to sacrifice, then I get to pay it for free. That's not a good design there. Self-destruct. 1 in red, instant. Target creature control deals X damage to any other target creature and X damage to itself, where X is its power. Okay. If it's got indestructible, that's pretty good. Ride the Showpoof. 1 in the green. Landfall. 1 land control. Enters got +1/+1 on target creature control. For 7, this champion becomes a 7/7 beast. Additional other types. Okay. Those are Arthur and Fran, seen it before. Laughing Madness of Foil. Okay, Forest. Is that Red 13? Yeah, Red 13, Proud Warrior. Both of our dogs are just sacked out. One's on the couch, one's on her Betty by down beneath me, and she just has this look of like, I'm so dying. Scorpion Sentinel. Cruel. 1 in like white. Cat Beast. Tap target non-enchantment creature. Alright. Call them on. Q-Troop 4 rare. 2 in a black. This enters, choose 1, destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. Exile up to 2 target cards from your graveyard. Alright. Was this a reprint, Commune with Beavers? I feel like this would have been in Bloom Barrow. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this is a reprint. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact, creature, or land a card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. Guy Speak Beaver. This put it, so during the pre-release, I thankfully beat my opponent, but they had one of these, and this thing was doing work. I had there was a UFO, whereas a 0-4, but this was, I'm like, all right, bounce, bounce, bounce. Just one I was like, hey, I can at least block this, but this is pretty good. Blitzball 3. I want to make color. Goal! Sacrifice this artifact, draw 2 cards, activate only as the opponent was dealt combat damage by a legendary creature controlled this turn. I'm not saying that's situational, but if it's doable. It's very doable. Toneberry. Zidane. Sleep Magic. Garland, Knight of Cornelia. That is legendary creature, human knight. When we cast a non-creature spell, surveil 1. And then 3, 2 black and 2 red. Return this card from your graveyard to a battlefield transformed. Active 1 is a sorcery. That's a rare, common. Or not common, uncommon then. Chaos the Endless. Flying, it's a demon one. Dice put on the bottom of Autumn's library. Okay. Excalibur 2 for 1. Legendary artifact equipment. We're going to gain life, put a charge counter on Excalibur 2. Excalibur equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each counter on Excalibur 2. Decent. Very decent. Fedora is a foil. Foil mountain? Nice. Hey, Data. Yula. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump. Yep, not trying to bump the camera. Holly went off to go get some errands done. And Yula's like, where'd you go? Good girl. I can hear her walking up. Alright, we got Gishel Greens, Magic Dampener for 1 instant. Target creature control gets +1/+1 against hexproof until end of turn. Untap it. You're gonna wish you hadn't. Nice, I like that. Gilcat, Ifrit, Airman, White Sage Staff, Instant Ramen, all the ramens. Esper Roma. Let's see. Alright, so Judgment Bolt. This creature deals damage equal to the number of non-creature non-link cards in your graveyard to target creature or an opponent controls. 2 and 3 wizards control get +1/+0 to end turn. Okay. Zach Flare for a white. Zach Flare enters with +1/+1 counter on it. 1 sacrifice Zach. Target creature you control gains an unchargeable until the end of turn. Put Zach Flare's counters on that creature and attach an equipment that was attached to Zach Flare to that creature. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Like, this wants to be sacrificed in a way, and if it's in your command zone, just keep on, bringing it out. It's going to get expensive, but then at the same time, like, equip stuff to it, counters, all that jazz, and yeah, it's a nice little synergy there. Clash of the Icons for 1 green. Choose 1 or more. Target creature you control fights target creature and opponent controls. Remove a lower counter from target saga control. That's pretty good for I think it's Summon Bahamut or whatever. You can just keep on taking the counters off of it and put a lower counter on target saga control. All right. Side quest. GF Cerebus for 2 red. Surveil 1. Double when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell. This turn, copy it. And choose new targets for the copy. Triple when you next cast an instant. Copy it twice. Alright. Not bad for a doggo. Gaius von Ballinger is a foil. And Gown Town of Ruin. Don't worry, these all go into sleeves. I'm just not doing it right now. I'm also used to taking the sleeve up here, or the sleeve of the card pack, and just opening it close to me. Alright, Ice Flan. It's ooze. Should be a dessert or a food. This creature enters, tap artifact creature and opponent controls, put stun counter on it. Alright, Alan Tackling. Nice. Summon Choco or Mog. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stampede. Other creatures controls get +1/+0 to end turn. Cute. Work. Item Shopkeep for 1 red. Target attacking creature gains mass until end turn. That's pretty good. Equipped creature, so it's got equipped select. There's a lot of equipment in this set that's pretty cheap to get out there, and at that point, bam, menace. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's pretty good. Marlboro. I want somebody to alter this with a bunch of cigarettes. Bad breath. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and exiles the top 3 cards of their library. Wow. Bard's Bow. Loprit, Scout 2 and a green. Creature you control enters. This creature gets +1/+1 on turn. Vayne's Treachery. This did a lot of work done pre-release, so it's just kind of cool. I couldn't kick it most of the time, but giving something to -2 just was good. All right, Sorcerer's Schemes. Cactuar. Garnet Princess of Alexandria. There's another one that creates a dog. Side quest, raise a chocobo. When enters, make the bird. And then, beginning of your first main phase, we control 4 more birds. Transform this enchantment. Let's go! Another Busted Sword. That's what I'm talking about. Instant staple. Alright, so the Black Chocobo. When this permanent transforms the Black Chocobo, search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. Landfall, whenever a land you control enters, bird is going to go +1/+0. I am so happy with this Buster Sword. Yes, this is the second one we pulled, but like I have multiple decks that there isn't a reason not to have this in almost every single deck out there. I mean, the +3/+2 is just great, and the fact is, like, a lot of decks, clouds, any Cloud, any Captain America, any Voltron deck wants this in there. It's such a good staple. Thanks, Wizard. Grand Pulse Ocho, Island, and Squall, and just as Farewell. And the thing is, I didn't play. I think that's from 10. Am I right? Or is Lightning from 10? No, that's 8. I'm pretty sure that's from 8. But again, they did such a good job with artwork and whatever they had to work with, for them to get the rights to this. Good job. The artwork's great. It's fun to play, or just fun to look at, and play, but still. All right. The Dino, a pre-Dino, Cloudbound Moogle. When enters, +1 on target creature. Playing Cycling. All right. Suplex. As my trader. White Arcite. Luminous Commandora again. Hey, what's this? We got a Farseek Newfound Adventure for 1 in the green. I love, again, the artwork's just really good. Sorcery, you can search your library for plains, island, swamp, or mountain card, put it on the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Again, I'm not saying this is a staple for every single because it's, it costs green, but a lot of decks out there could use that, so good job, Wizards. Elixir for 1 artifact energy tap. 5, exile this artifact, shuffle all non-land cards from your graveyard into your library. You gain life equal to the number of cards shuffled into your library this way. Fully recovers HP and MP. So, my last round last night, the second round, guy used this and I was like, oh, he went from like 10 to 17, something like that. It was something big. And then I was able to transform the Kuja and ping him right back down. But still, this is a good card. Random Encounter. For library, then mill 4 cards. Put each creature card mill this way onto the battlefield. They gain haste at the beginning of the next end step. Return the creatures to your hand. I mean, it's a big cost. It's 6, but being able to shuffle and just, hey, and potentially, get 4 creatures, not bad. Magitek Armor, 3 and a white, Artifact Vehicle. When this vehicle enters, create a 1/1 hero, color hero token. Create 1. Nice. Water Crystal. Blue spells cost 1 less cast. If an opponent will mill, they mill +4 instead. Magic Haste. It's a foil. That really pops. I know it's a weird taboo for like color theory and whatnot, but like this does pop really well. It's accentuated or whatever. Windtrust. We got our white green and another hero. Tell me, in the comments below, tell me how your pre-releases went. Did they sell out? Did they not sell out? Do you think that they should do more of them? Like, should they have multiple pre-releases? Aerith, Light of Judgment, Sephiroth, Gigatoad, Adventures in. When it enters, you gain 2 life, add a colorist. Not bad. Alright, we got Dark. Hey, yo! Darkness of Return, Dark Ritual for a black. Instant, add 3 black. Hey, I'll take that. It's a nice little hit. Relentless X-ATML2, 92, alright. It's a giant boy. I think that's. It's non-foil, just sometimes it looks like it is, so. Samurai's Katana, 2 in a red. Right. Gets +2/+2, and has trample and haste, and is a samurai. Not bad. Restoration Magic. Side quest, catch a fish, 2 in a white. Holly would hate this card. There's a game called Icon Online, and basically this quest in it was bugged for her. So I got it done like in 5 minutes. Hers took like, she kept playing for like an hour or more, and I was like, I would submit a ticket, and we found out it was a bug quest for her. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's an artifact or creature card, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. If you put a card in your hand this way, create a food token and transform it as enchantment. Cooking Campsite. Add a white mana, then 3, sacrifice an artifact, +1/+1 counter on each creature control, activate as a sorcery. Too bad. Alright, goes with Crystal Collector is a blue and a black. It's a wizard. Artifact control enters if surveil 1. Beginning of your end stop. If you control 4 or more artifact creatures, return target creature card from your graveyard to their hand. Then if you control 8 or more artifacts, each opponent loses life equals to the card's power. Wow. Sorcerer's Schemes. Nice island. And a hero. The one thing I noticed, and I'm not sure this is for this set only, but there's been no Magic Arena cards. Like, hey, scan this, here's your pack code or whatever. Like, and I'm not saying I don't want that, just like, instead of art cards, we could have that. Does that make sense? Google. Airship Crash. Tree of the Esper. Fed the Suncrest. Mage Rapier. Black Mage Rod. Wanderings. Airship. Albert Steiner. Lifelink. It's +1/+1 for each equipment control. Yeah, so he's going to get big. Cargo Ship. Flying Vigilance. Spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell or activate an ability of an artifact source. Okay. Fire Magic. Summon Ifrit. Is that a rare? No, here's a rare. Okay. Kuja, there we go. So this is it's for 2 red and black. It's a human mutant wizard. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 0/1 black wizard creature token with, whenever you create a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Then if you control 4 more wizards, transform Kuja. Transformed. Kuja, Fate Defied. Flame Star. If a wizard you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, deals double damage instead. So again, if you got 4 wizards and he himself counts as, or they themselves, got it not, but so they consider, there's 4 wizards on board. Transform, bam. Next, whatever that's not a creature, you're doing 10. You're doing 10 damage. Like, it's funny because I opened my pre-release and my friends are like, if you can build that, oh my gosh. They're pretty like, why you? because I normally don't play. I don't usually play black, but like I built around this and it went off several times. So nice. Hilgigas foil 4 and 2 red giant treble haste mountain cycling. Insomnia's Crown City white black a hero. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to enjoy playing that, but yeah, that's I might legit just build a Wizards deck. Like, hey, all the Wizards come out, and they're like, oh, great. All right, go for this. Like, I was talking about the precons. Do you think they should have made more than 4? Do you think they should have made like 8 or 10 more? I feel like they should have. Light up the stage. A promise fulfilled. It's a sorcery for 2 and a red. Spectacle. Exile top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Nice. It's a nice little old art. Summon Shiva. Sound Chocobolo. Primal Guardia. Does 4 damage. Target tap. Alright, that's not too bad. Sid, we got our first Sid card. Sid Thomas Artificer. Artifact creatures and heroes you control get +1/+1 for each artificer you control and each artificer card in your graveyard. A deck can have a number of cards named Sid Timeless Adventure. Sorry, Timeless Artificer. Cycling, not too bad. And our King of Figaro, 4 and 2 blue. Enters, draw a card for each artifact control, 2-headed coin. Sorry, my glasses keep on falling down. It's like it's adjusting what I'm seeing there. Sorry about that. First time you flip 1 or more coins each turn, those coins come up heads and you win those flips. The first time you flip 1 or more coins each turn, those coins come... Oh, okay. This 100% goes in the heads you win, tails you lose deck or whatever, because that's that right there. Hey, Papu UFO. This is the UFO I was talking about, the artifact. So they had the airship. They'd hit me. I'd block and just keep on blocking it. And then, like I said, I got a bunch of the wizards. And bam, that was it. Planes and a hero. Also, for those in different states, etc., how was your LGS? As in, did they get everything they wanted? Did you get everything you wanted? I got most of what I wanted, excluding the collector stuff, because budgeting is a real thing. / I'm not gonna. I don't want to go into a ton of debt for some shiny cardboard. I like it, don't get me wrong, but 300 for a precon, it's kind of bad. Even 200, it's kind of bad. It should be $100. Call it good. If you want to cover shipping, taxes, etc., $125. I've got you. But anyways, that's just me. Reinforcements. Town Greeter. Ace Magic. Turn target creature to its owner's hand. A target creature owner puts it on their choice at the top or bottom of the library. For 6, target creature's owner shuffles it into the library. Okay. Door has a guard. Thunder Magic. Resentful Revelation. The top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them in your hand, the rest of them in your graveyard. Scout. The cargo ship. Ghost. Come on. Ride the shelf booth. Hey, Zordark? Umbral God for 5 black, legendary creature God. Indestructible. When it enters, each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control of their choice, rounded down. I would hate that. Now, here's a question for y'all. Does asceticism effectively stop this in green? If it does, let me know, because I would love to be like, no. When a player sacrifices on our creature, play +1/+1 counter on Zodiac. Still, not a bad little hit there. As for origins, foil? Not foil. Sorcery. Trail 2, gain 2 life. The spell was cast from a graveyard exile, then put on a battlefield transformed. Esper Maiden. Go top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, put it in your hand. 2 is add 2 green. Other creatures control gain +2/+2 and gain trampled end turn. Not bad. Side quest. Ray and land are tapped for red and blue. Again, I think yes, theming is a thing, but like they definitely made sure to nail that. Yeah, LGS got a lot of stuff in. They didn't get the binders, card sleeves, or deck boxes. I don't think they're going to, which is a-okay. Let's go other LGS I can go to that are not my main that will get those in, and I'm probably going to get some of the card sleeves and probably one of the deck boxes. Wanderings. Merchant. Slash light. Rapier. Rod. Fist. Ochu. Prime. The Prime Vista. 4 and blue. When you cast an accurate spell, if it's for 4 less mana to cast it, the Prime Vista becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Nice. Raida's return. 3 and 2 green. Choose 1. Creature control get +3/+3 until end of turn. Return up to 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. The Gold Saucer. Landtown. Tap, add a colorless 2 and tap flip coin. If you win a flip, create a charge token. 3, tap sacrifice artifacts, draw a card. Side quest card collection. That's awesome. 3 and blue, enchantment enters draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards. At the beginning of your upkeep, if 8 or more cards are in your graveyard, transform this enchantment. Let's go. Got it. Magic card? It's basically a magic card, which Gavin or whoever, nice. This is theming. Flying Crew 1, 4/4. Wow. Nice job, Gavin. And we get the Jumbo Cactuar, 5 and 2 green. Creature plant, 10,000 needles. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets 9k, so 9,999 plus 0 until end of turn. That's a one-hit kill for any table out there, unless you can block it or whatever. Still. Hey, we got her! This is one of the legends I was talking about. It makes a dogwood card. So this is Riona Heartlily. Whenever they enter, create Angelo, a legendary 1/1 green and white dog creature token. Angelo Cannon. Whenever attacks, another target creature you control gets +1/+1 on turn for each creature you control. Wow! You go wide in this deck, and that thing becomes a beast. Swamp. And okay, this is Yuna. So that's who was with Squall earlier. Still, the magic card plus the Cactuar. Come on. And the Buster Sword. Like, yes, the boxes are kind of pricey, but I'm enjoying the pulls, and I feel like there are times I don't get the best pulls out there, but I feel like this box or this set seems to be in a lot of people with some really good pulls, and I want that to be a continuing trend. We got Blitzball Shot, Combat Tutorial, Paladin Arms, Saboteur. No, it's Sabotender. The Rat, Treachery, Town, Circle Power. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Create the pingable wizard. Wizard control get +1/+0. Ignis Sentia. 1 green blue. Enters, look at the top 6 cards of the library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. I've come with a new recipe for 1 green and blue tap. Exile a card from your graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, create a food token. Let's go! So this is Torgal of Fine Hound. This is gonna be my first mono green commander I've ever built. I don't build a lot of mono color stuff. I just like have access to stuff. So, anyways, 1 in the green, legendary creature wolf. At some point, this is gonna get altered to be Sif. Sif is gonna be on this. Whenever you cast your first human creature spell each turn, that creature enters on a additional +1/+1 counter on it for each dog and or wolf you control. Add one mana of any color. So it's a mana dork. It's wolf. It's good. This is one of the cards I was hoping to pull. There's an alt art of it. It looks good, but I think I still prefer this one. Emperor Polymecia. Add a blue, red or blue, spend its own to cast an extra spell. Whenever you cast an extra spell, at least 4 mana spent, +1/+1 on the Emperor. Then if it has 3 more, transform it. Lord Master, jeez. Starfall, one Lord Master of Hell attacks. It deals X damage each opponent. X is number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. Ouch. All right. Alt art of Cypher Almav? 3/0 red. Whenever a creature controls attacks alone against double strike on turn, fire cross. Whenever Cypher Almamzi, because you can't really see because of the white. Giant sword, like gun sword. It deals coming damage to a player. You may cast target instant or sorcery card from mana value 3 or less from a graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell is put in a graveyard, exile it instead. Not bad. Mage Staff, Full Swamp, and Hero. Another question for y'all is, with the Cloud Precon, y'all going to upgrade that to have multiple clouds? Airship, Revive the Vesper, Sun, the Elder, it's a Wizard, yeah. Pickable damage for everybody. Heck dies. Instant Ramen. It's just good. Hey, look at this. It's a counterspell. Alright. So Wild Rose Rebellion, it's a counterspell, but I mean, look at that artwork. They did such a good job. Good job, Wizards. We got our doggo, or the legendary Cresta doggo. Stolen uniform for blue. Choose and start target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that equipment until on turn attached to the chosen creature. When you lose control of the equipment this turn, if it's attached to a creature control, to unattach it. Okay. Cloud of Darkness. 2 green, 2 green, and a black. Flying. Particle Beam. Cloud of Darkness enters target creature and opponent controls. Gets a negative X until on turn. X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. Oof. Summon Bjorndir. Chain exile top card of your library during a turn. During any turn you put lower counter on the saga, you may play that card. Okay. Assault mode is whenever next cast creature spell this turn, it gains haste until end turn. Alright. Cheap little saga for you. Hey, Troubling Chocobo. Alright. Creature Bird. 2 and a green. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You play a land. You may play lands and cast bristles on top of your library. Land or bird control enter library with trigger ability of a permanent control. To trigger that ability triggers an additional time. Nice. Fate the Sunset, Christ, Land Town, and a bird. There's the wizard token I was talking about. I just need to get one of these. I need so many wizard tokens. Also, I will state, what do you think the cost for pre-releases should be? My LGS costs $30, and I have no problem with that. You get 6 packs, that's $5 a pack. I have no problem with that whatsoever. What do you think about other LGSs that charge a lot more? I don't think they should do that. I think every store should go $30 to $35 to cover expenses, etc., whatever, because I don't know how much they charge for that, but if it's a pre-release, it shouldn't be much, if that makes sense. Chocobo Kick. Kick a return land you control in its owner's hand. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent control. If the spell was kicked, creature deals twice that much damage instead. Not bad. Dreams of Laguna. Magic Inventory. Warrior Sword. Black Mages. Syndicate X blue. Target spell unless its controller pays X. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it in its graveyard. Vince's Limit Break, 1 black. Instant tiered until end of turn, that target creature you control gains when this creature would die. Turn the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and it has a chosen base power and toughness, which is 0, it's 3/2. So if you just pay 2, you're gonna get 3/2 back. 1 is getting a 5/2, and 7 is a 7/2. Dang, it's still only got 2 toughness, but man, if you can just have a 7 on board, it's not bad. Self destruct. Target creature deals X damage to any other target and X damage to itself or its power. Phoenix down. Realm sketching. Excess Void Warlock. When enters, gain 3 life at the beginning of your end step. If there are 6 more cards in your 6 more permanent cards in your graveyard, transform it. That's a rare starting sound. That's it. That's a good hit. Land enters, tap unless it's your first, second, or third turn of the game. Tap, add a colors, or tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana. So it's like City of Brass, I think, but at least you get the mana for it. And this is traveling. Its power is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. That's gonna be huge. Upper Steiner is a foil. Okay, Plains. A hero. What a food token. Hold up, those. Okay, for a second they look like bananas. I'm like, those are some overripe bananas. Summon the fat chocobo. Summon the fat chocobo. He's a thick boy. Sire's Nautilus. Weapons vendor. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Alright, Haste Magic. Shin Reinforcements. Shotgun. Staff. Quimbray. Bronny. Chris Another Wizard. Eden, see the Sanctum. Lands on Let's see, mill 2 cards. They may sacrifice this land when you do return another target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Evil Reawakened. This was in my pre-release, and this did so much work. I was like, all right, cool. I'm bringing something back with 2 +1/+1s. And then with Sephiroth, like, oh, that's a thing. Lock Cole. Death Touch Lifelink. Deals coming down to a player. Draw a card and discard a card. Nice. Hey, Choco, Seeker of the Paradise. It's a legendary burb. One or more birds control attack. Look at the top that many cards on the top of the library. You put one of them in your hand, and any number of the land cards from on the battlefield tapped, and the rest into your graveyard. Wow, I'm not a big fan of Chocobos because I really didn't play 7 that much, but like clearly that's a good archetype. The foil suplex, nice, and Vector Imperial Capital. And Shadow, that's who it is. I'm hoping to pull Shadow as well, plus his doggo friend. I don't get it. Why didn't they make that partner? Those two it should just his partner with and called it good. I really want to have both of those as my partner, but still, that's the model black I was planning on going to build. So, wizard, you're a wizard, Yugi. Gardener, Sentinel. Can't. Chocobo. Four. Iron Giant. How do they... I mean, it's a card, so the movie... I guess there's no copyright? Visual Streams and Trample. Yo, we got Squall. Alright, Legendary Creature Unite. First strike, Visual's Lifelink. Aurora and equipment card spells cost 1 less to cast. That's 2 white. This is... Danithia Caspian Paragon. I think that's going to go into Cloud as it is, because that's just a good, like, hey, pay 1 less, right? It's a bird. Enters, you may return another permanent control to its owner's hand. Okay, landfall. Okay. The Final Days. Create 2/2 Black Horror. Create tokens of the spells cast from graveyard, and so create X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Okay. Ether. Stores between MP. Okay, the Masamune. 3 and 2. So as long as the equipped creature is attacking as first strike, it must be blocked if able. Equipped creature has, if a creature dying causes a trigger ability of this creature or emblem you control, emblem you own to trigger, the ability to trigger additional time. So Effectively, you're going to put this and Buster Sword on Cloud, and you're going to have a good day. Seraphon, let's see. The first legendary creature will cast 2 less to cast. Alright. At the beginning of your combat turn, if you control 2 or more legendary creatures, you may transform this. Okay. Same thing, and then legendary gets +2/+2. Alright. Crystallized Sarah versus Seraphon. Alright. Robon Bowl of Alamigu. Lord. Pay life equal to its power. That can get big, though. Attacks, attach up to 1 target equipment control. Okay, not too bad. Mountain and a bird. Burp. Alright, I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so we got 12 packs left. Frankly, I feel like this box did really well. Like, can we get maybe some more foils? Sure. But getting a second from this box, getting Buster Sword plus Mazamune, Torgal, which I know Torgal's insanely expensive, but still getting cards you want. I think that's one thing. I feel like boxes now, from what I've seen online, people are actually stuff they want in the boxes versus like, well, this was a cool box. Look, I got a really expensive card. I didn't want it. Like, selling, trading, whatever. But like, this box has been pretty good. Town Greeter, Ice Magic, Castlegar, Thunder Magic, Resentful Revelation, The Magic Pot, Gimme Elixir, Excite, Reach the Horizon, 3 in green, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards or town cards with different names, put them in the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Alright, so it's 4 mana, but you're getting 2 land out of it, so that's not too bad. Reno and Rude, Fire Magic, Fire. Hey, we got the Zidane Thief, it's alt art, not too bad. Gilgamesh, Master Arms, 4 and 2 red. Energy attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put in any number of equipment cards from among them onto the battlefield, put a rest in the back of the library. Random order, when you put 1 or more equipment cards on the battlefield this way, you may attach 1 of them to a samurai you control. Okay, not too bad. That's your Dapner. Foil Gone. That person don't look like he look like he ready to just start, snapping you. Alright. King of Beavers. Beaver. Ice Flan. Chocobo Mog. Chocobo. Item Shop Keep. Marlboro. World Map, that's decent. Look at this. Barrett Wall, so it is Barrett. I thought it was maybe Garrett, but it's Barrett. 3 in the red, reach. Whenever Barrett attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures control to defending player. Huge. Capital City. Land Town, add a colorless, add 1 mana. If you pay 1, add color cycling. Not too bad. Summon Anna. 4 and 2 black. 1, 2, 3 is paying you draw a card, lose a life. Above each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice and loses 3 life. Ouch. We got Tilla Great Sage. 3 and 2, 3, a blue and a red. Cast a 9-creature hero. Create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. 4 more mana spent. Draw 2 cards. 8 more mana spent to cast it. Sacrifice Tella and deals that much damage to each opponent. Jeez. Hey, we got Lightning. I'm of 1. Alright, first strike, trample, lifelink. Stagger whenever lifelink deals common damage to a player until your next turn. If its source will deal damage, it deals double damage instead. Nice. Reach your Horizon is our foil. Charlian, Nation of Scholars, white-blue. And Moogle Boy, right? Summon good King Mog. I think he's going to hit you. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? I think it's 10. It's going to be 10. 2, 4. 6. Yeah. Last 10 packs. You know one thing I like to see Wizards do with sets like these? And yes, I understand there's a... I don't want to always switch things up, but I think it'd be kind of cool and neat. one in every so many play boosters has a collector booster replacing one of the regular packs. I feel like a special edition topper, but you know, more cards. You're not alone. It's +2/+2. Judgment. Sephiroth. Toad. Frick Dirt. Treachery. Scout. Overkill. 2 and a black. Target creature gets 0, -999 until end of turn. There we go. That's one way to deal with that attacking Cactuar. Freya Crescent for 1 red. Jump. It's flying, and then add a red spell, activate. Only to cast equipment spell or activate an equipment ability. Nice. A rat knight, huh? Battle menu. Instant choose one for 1 under white. Attack. Create a 2/2 white knight creature token ability. Target creature gets 0/4 until end turn. Magic. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, or item gain for life. I like that. I like that a lot. Is that a rare? Oh, yeah. Artifact equipment. Thief's knife. It gets +1/+1 as whenever creature deals common damage to player. Draw a card. Okay. Ooh, the Earth Crystal. Green spells cost 1 less cast. If one or more +1/+1 counters we put on a creature control, twice that many +1 are put on it instead. Nice. 4 and 2 green. Tap. Distribute 2 +1/+1 on 1 or 2 target creatures control. Alright. Like that. Full boy. Land. And hero. I feel they could have had more hero. Not more hero, but different artwork for the heroes. Alright. Chocobo. Fire. Moogle. Dampener. Ifrit. Second. Make stage. Staff. Demon Wall. We got Ignis. Sandworm. Controls the spice. Destroy target land. If controller makes for basic land, put it in the battlefield tapped. 5/4. Jeez. Alright, rare is Zeldinch. 2 in red. You play additional land each of your turns. It gets +1/+0 for each land control. Alright. Instead, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Okay, that's kind of good, but at the same time, like, at some point, if you don't have lands to keep on putting there, it's making you get rid of them. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a weird mechanic. Like, don't return my lands. Yo, we got Cloud. Let's go. All right, Cloud Midgard Mercenary for 2 white. When Cloud enters, search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, and put it in your hand, then shuffle it. As long as Cloud is equipped and an ability of Cloud or equipment attached triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. That is so hype. So, I wanted to build a Cloud deck or have Cloud in a deck. 100%. That's goated. Get your greens, foil. Okay, forest, and lock guy. And yes, I could these could be better. I theoretically be getting better alt arts and stuff, but I'm enjoying what I open up, and I feel that a lot of people are like, oh, I'm just opening packs with max value. Sure, there's that aspect to it, but I'm putting a lot of this stuff in the decks I have or decks I'm going to build, and this makes me want to go, hey, I have stuff I can use, and if I need anything else, I can buy my singles. And I'm pretty stoked about that. Alright, rescue the bomb. Fight on. Greens. Dampener. Moogle. Blitzball. The Technician Magician. Dragoon's Lance. Creature gets +1/+0, and then during your turn it gains flying. That's silly octopus. Crystal Fragments for 1. Equipment gets +1/+1, and then, sorry, I got off focus there. Exile this equipment and return it. Okay, let me guess. We're gonna see a rare, right? Haha! Kefka Court Mage for 2 white, black, and red. Wow, I don't know why I'm saying the wrong colors. I literally look at them. So 2 blue, black, and red. Alright. Whenever it attacks, each player discards a card. Then you draw that card for each card type among cards discarded this way. 8. Each opponent sacrifices a permanent their choice, then transform. It was as a sorcery, and then Kefgar, Ruler of Ruin. Flying, when an opponent goes to life during his turn, you may draw that many cards. Nice. Circle of Power, foil, white green. Alright, and then Crystal Fragments. 1, 2, and 3. Permit all damage to be dealt to creatures you control this turn. All damage. I mean, that's good. Then on third, tap all your creatures your opponent's control. That's pretty good. Yes, it costs 6. You only do this as a sorcerer, but once you get out there, hey, you got almost 2 turns of invulnerability. Frog. Alright. Arman, Rexar, Wyvern, Gillicat, Suplex, Magic Pot, Arcite, Sita, Shdith, Racetrack, Quidditch Trippy. Trip. Blue magic enters, you may cast target instant card from your graveyard and may spend it and cast it. If that spell will be put in your graveyard, exile instead. Noctis, Prince of Lucius. Or Lucius? A 1 white, blue, and black. Lifelink, you may cast artifact spells from your graveyard by paying 3 life in addition to our cost. If you cast a spell this way, the artifact enters a finale counter on it. Okay. Those are rare, wasn't it? Yeah, it is the foil. Merchant. Cool. 5, 6. 6 packs left. Alright, we got Ifrit, Airman, Rexar, Wyvern, Gillicat, Simicate, Adventures Inn, plus Behemoth. The King of the Dwarves, Coral Sword for a red. Flash, enters attached to creature control, gains first strike on turn. Okay, +1, it's not too bad. Ultimia, no. Squall, Sea Mercenary. Heck dies, foil, Mountain foil. Hero with a Knight. How many of these job select cards are you going to put in your decks? I feel like I'm going to put like 1 in almost every deck because it's just good to have an extra body for potentially cheap. And then, what is it? I think my favorite so far has been the one where it's mage. It's like, here's another mage. A trader, wanderings, merchant, light, red mage rapier, Pandora, the crossroads town. Yes, it comes in tap, but still, it's a land. You get any color. I just think it's good mana fixing. Then weapon, ether. So a different art form. Okay, so rare. Vincent Valentine. 2 and 2 black. Alright, whenever a creature control. Whenever a creature an opponent control dies, put a +1/+1 on Vincent equal to that creature's. Wow. Wow, that's really good. And whenever it attacks, you may transform it. Okay. A Gellian Beast. Treble lifelink. When Gellian Beast dies, returns to the battlefield tapped. Wow, that's really good. That's a really good mono black. The Crystal's Chosen, 5 and 2 white. Create 4 1/1 color shader creature tokens, then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. And then Measurements Arsenal. I don't want to build it, but that's a spicy include for mono black. I think I'll probably, if I can get Shadow, that's going to go in Shadows. Suplex Trader. Step turn. Put on the Iron Giant, but it's not really the Iron Giant. It's not my Iron Giant. Poison the Waters. All creatures get -1, -1. And then turn player reveals hand. You would choose an artifact or creature. And ouch. Just saying no. You don't get to have that anymore. That's pretty good. Leviathan. Judge Magister Garneth. All right. Or a creature dies, +1/+1. Okay. So it gets big pretty fast. Side quest, Blitzball. Ah! Great. Magic Pot. Be right back. Let's see if I can actually get this thing. There's not an easy way to actually get to this without messing with the camera and something else, and I can't pause it. No! There we go. Sorry about that. And rare was our Mughals Valor for 3, 2 white, instant for each creature control. Create a 1/2 white Mughal creature token with lifelink. Then creatures control get indestructible on turn. Okay. As an instant for 5, yes, it's kind of pricey, but for each creature token with, let's see, for creature token with lifelink. No, for each creature control. If you go wide, that just, you're gonna go wide anyways. All right, 3 packs left. 3-pack magic. Also, and I say this in the nicest way possible, Wizards, y'all need to print this. You need to reprint this so many times. I don't care if this is a standard set, it needs to be reprinted a lot. We need to have access to this because people don't want to play this. There's enough collectors with the collecting in purpose in mind. So, like, they'll buy a pack and, not get it great, but, keep it sealed. They got a collector booster pack, keep it sealed. Get a box, keep it sealed. I don't get the box part. That part confuses me. I'd rather just open the stuff. But there's enough cards out there. I wouldn't mind having just individual cards themselves. Not the art cards, mind you, but the actual card itself as it's like, hey, I really like this one, Like Ancient Staff, Airplane Crash, Airship Crash. Alright. Go. Mad. Hey, we got a Shrine, yo, that's a good hit right there. So it's Shrine, Senior Advisor. It's Legendary Creature, Dwarf Advisor. Whenever we cast an Aurora equipment or vehicle, draw a card. That is such a good alt art hit. I love that. That again goes in Cloud. Princess Demacia, Sandworm, Demon Wall, Fat Chocobo, Excalibur 2, Gauss Final Act. And, oh, hey, we have the on this slide, or the limit break, right? All right, I'll take that. And until turn, creature control gets +1/+0 and gains. Creature dies, but put a number of +1/+1 counters to its power on top of one target creature. That's actually really good. You should put that in Voja. Because why not make Voja just even bigger, right? Hey, here we go. Just giant, big old wolf come at you. It was a 5. It was a 6/6. Now it's a 20/20. No big. Marines, Detner, Moogle, Ifrit, Airman, World Map, Yes, Valdez, Yankee, Triple Comet, Oversteiner, Vanilla Cheerful Acicle. So whenever it enters, multi cards, then a permanent then return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your first main phase, if you both own and control Vanilla and the creature named Fang, Fearless, you may pay 3, a black and a green. If you do exile them, then meld them together into Ragnarok Divine Deliverance, which is the other half of that one card I showed you earlier. So, not too bad. Mini White Mage, strain 2 white. Villager's lifelink, whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on each cleric you control. Nice. This is Limit Break. I'll take 2 full spots, or packs, not too bad. What is this? Sin, Spira's Punishment. So I gotta look at this thing to see what this looks like. See, I didn't play whatever this is from, so I have no idea what that card is. Last pack magic. All right, we got some decent hits out of this box. Give me another cloud just for the lulz, a shadow, or a really good foil. Last pack magic. Let's go. ASMR edition. Heck dies. Chocobo. Vendor. His Magic. Airship. Blitzball. Opera Love Song. Delivery Moogle. Papu UFO. Black Waltz number 3. Oh no. Yo, okay. It's not the biggest hit, but still. I like it. Dion Dominant. Monk Fist is foil. Another town. And a hero. That's a bard. That's 100% a bard. Frog. Alright, everybody. Comment down below what your favorite card is, what you're looking for, what you're hoping to pull. Like, share, subscribe. Get hype with me. Bye!